What's going on, guys? I hope you guys liked my last video I did like this, and it was about how to make money on the road. This video, I kind of want to talk about the perception that people have of kind of me and my family, and maybe even a few other people that kind of live how we do. A lot of people that meet us and we get into a conversation, we tell them what we do, we live on the road full time. One of the first things they say is, "Whoa, what do you guys do to make that much money?" And it never fails that we usually get that kind of response. Or, "Man, what do you guys do? You guys must be rich. You guys must have a lot of money saved up. What did your dad do?" We get things like that. We just got back from Disney. If you guys follow our vlogs, you should. We just got back from Disney, and my wife and I and my kids, we stayed at Leaky Tiki Resort. Now, I've been staying there since I was a little kid. My family, my aunt owns a timeshare there, and to get into their timeshare meeting, to where they sell you timeshares and things like that, you have to qualify to make at least $80,000 a year. That can be combined income. Well, for some that might be a lot of money, for some that might be not a lot of money, but the fact is, to get into this meeting, to be able to purchase a timeshare with Diamond Resorts, you have to make $80,000 a year, because they don't have time for you. A lot of people staying here, I guess they do. So we got to the desk after checkout, and the guy said, "Hey, let me ask you a question. Would you be interested in coming to this timeshare meeting?" And he goes, there's a gift at the end. I was like, "Oh, it's probably money, it's a gift card." And he goes, "Well, first I have to ask you, what do you guys do?" I said, "Well, we live on the road full time, and we're taking a break at Disney, and we're staying at this hotel." And he goes, "Whoa, okay. Well, you have to make $80,000 a year to come into this meeting, but sounds good, you guys are good to go. We'll give you $200 if you stay through the entire 90 minutes. And he just pre-qualified us without even asking how much we make, because the perception of we live on the road full time is just, they must have to have a lot of money. And that's kind of what I want to talk about today. I'll make it short and sweet. I just want to give you a little backstory to why I'm making this video. There's a perception that if you want to live on the road full time, or live in an RV, or live on a boat, or live an alternative lifestyle, that you have to have $100,000 in the bank, or you just have to have a lot of money. When, in all honesty, if you guys know my wife and I, you know that we don't have a lot of money. We get by every single month. We choose the things we buy when we go to the grocery store. We choose the times that we eat out, and we choose the things we do. It may seem like we have a lot of money because we have a truck and we have an RV and we go a lot of places, but if you guys follow our vlog and stuff, you know that Shannon gets a lot of campaigns and deals with different companies and organizations that allow us to do some things that we do. So that's kind of her job, is the blogging and content creation, as well as mine, content creation and Yak Tribe and marketing and cutting vinyls. But we get by every single month. I'll be honest with you guys right now. 2 days ago, because of Hurricane Irma coming and one of our clients not making money and having bad weather in Florida for last month, we just lost our biggest client that pays us $800 a month, that pays about a little less than half of our bills. So in order to survive and pay our bills, we need to make $2,400 a month. That doesn't include food and gas. So think about it. We still have to pay our bills, and we still have $2,400 worth of bills, and we still got to eat, and we still got to go places. And somehow, some way, with all the irons and the fires that we have, we're able to do that. So this month is going to be a little tricky. We're going to have to figure out how to hustle a little bit and do a little bit here and there, and hopefully we'll be able to get through the big loss that we had and substitute that with something else that we find. Living an alternative lifestyle like we do, we still face the same problems that everyone else faces that has a salary job, that has a 9 to 5. Maybe you don't realize that thousands of Americans lose their jobs every single day unexpectedly, not knowing they were going to lose their jobs. Layoffs happen, budget cuts happen, Just all kinds of things happen. There's politics in the workplace. People don't perform. People outperform other people. And people get cut every single day. You sitting at home, working your comfortable job, working your salary job, working your 9 to 5, doing whatever you're doing, I'm sure you still have financial struggles. You still have financial decisions you need to make for you and your family and for your lifestyle. You run the same risk that I run. Maybe losing your job. I may lose a client. Your house might get blown away in the hurricane. I pull my trailer away. You know, we both run the same risks. It's just how you want to look at it. A lot of people think, oh, I can't do that because, you know, I have this, that, and the other. When, guys, we run the same risk that you guys back home, working your salary jobs, working your 9 to 5s. Same risk that we're running, the same risk that you're risking. The thing that I appreciate about our lifestyle is we don't have to worry about, you know, other people kind of dictating, you know, what we do. We have the freedom to do what we want to do, when we want to do it, how we want to do it. And that to us is real freedom. That's what we want. You know, everyone has a different want and a different goal in life, and for me and my family, our goal is to be able to do what we want, when we want, how we want to do it, and have the means to do it. You know, or just make a decision not to have something hindering our choices, like a job or some sort of outside commitment. We want to be able to make those decisions. If we want to be in Tennessee, we want to be in Tennessee. If we want to be in Georgia, we want to be in Georgia. Now that's our goal. That doesn't necessarily mean it has to be your goal or that is your goal. That's just our personal goal. So this perception that you have to be rich to live on the road, and you know, everyone's saying, you know, when we meet them, they say, what do you do? Did your dad have a lot of money? No, my dad didn't have a lot of money. He actually doesn't have any money at all. You must have a lot in your savings account. Actually, we don't. You must be rich. No, we're not. We aren't rich, but everyone thinks we're rich. Every day is a hustle, man. Every week's a hustle. We're out here selling decals, cutting decals, trying to get writing gigs, video gigs. I buy stuff on the side of the street and flip it on eBay. My wife does all kinds of things, content creation, man. We're working hard, and we still, you know, we come up with the $3,200, $3,300, $3,400 a month that we need. So you don't need to make, if you have a way, you guys should go back and watch my How to Make Money on the Road video. But if you have a way that you think that you can still make the same money, that you can pay your bills while on the road, I suggest you go and try it. Because listen, if we get a flat tire, you know, we have to solve the same problems that you do when you get a flat tire. If your AC goes out, we have to deal with, you know, if our AC goes out, we have to go through the same steps and processes that you have to do when your AC goes out. So it really is no different, and I wish people would understand that and get a different perception of people that live on the road, or get a different perception of yourself or the idea of it if you want to live on the road, or live any other alternative lifestyle for that matter. You're gonna have the same problems that you have if you have a salary job in a comfy home in a suburb, whatever the case is. We have the same issues. The only difference is we have a lot more freedom. Now that might not be the case for you. I'm just saying we have a lot more freedom in what we want to do and when we want to do it. And to me, that's ultimate freedom. Being able to get out of bed and say, you know what, today I'm going to work from 6 o'clock till 2 a.m. I can do that if I want to. Or I can wake up and say, I'm going to work from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m. Or I'm not going to work at all today, and I'm just going to hustle the second half of the week. That's my freedom. That's my choice. That's what I get. If my wife wakes up and says, man, you know, today we're taking the kids to the aquarium. Well, today we're taking the kids to the aquarium, and I will shift what I wanted to do around, and I will make that happen for my family. For 99% of the United States, or dare I say the world, that's just not how it works. And it's kind of a shame, because you have one life to live, you have one shot to do this kind of stuff, and most of the world lives marching to the beat of everyone else's drum. And I've just decided at a young age, I'm not going to do that. Not because I'm not because I'm super rebellious, or because I have something to prove, which I kind of do. Like feel like I do have something to prove to my family, at least being first generation born, here in America. I've got to capitalize on my family and the fact that my grandfather chose to move our family to have a better life. I'm going to enjoy that life, and I'm going to build on that momentum that he tried to give us. So maybe I do have a little bit to prove, but I don't want to march to the beat of everyone else's drum when I walk into the office, my boss telling me I have to do this, this, and that. I have to take care of this, this, and the other. I want to be responsible on my own. I want to take care of my family on my own. I want to provide for my family, and I want my family to have an amazing time while they're here living. So that's my goal. To me, that's freedom, being able to do what you want to do, when you want to do it, how you want to do it. Now there's a lot that goes into it. My family and I, we're a Christian family. We have a lot of faith, and God has definitely provided so many different things while we've been on the road. But my prayer every single day is, God, don't just give me opportunities. Let me be able to see opportunities. Let me to be able to see the opportunities that you're giving me. Don't just give me an opportunity. Help me to be able to see it. And I feel like that prayer has really been just awesome in our life, because, listen, we lost an $800 client. You may lose your job, but that's not the end of it for us. That's not the end of it for you. I just ask God, hey, give me an opportunity to see something new, something that I can do to supplement that loss, God. You're the ultimate provider. Help me to see what I can do right now to be able to pay my bills. And you know what? All of a sudden, I get an idea, my wife gets an idea, and it just happens, man. So I guess at the end of the day, this video is to just let you know, look, you run a huge risk doing what you do. Living at home, working a 9-to-5, working for somebody, whatever the case is, and dreaming about wanting to be on vacation, dreaming about wanting to go places and travel, dreaming about wanting to bring your family places to enjoy the world that God created, and not doing those things because you're buckled down or stuck to a career, or doing what you're doing. At least there's a little bit more reward with the risk that I take. You may have a lot of money, and you may have a lot of money sitting at home collecting that salary, but you're not enjoying life. You're not going to do the things that you want to do. I'm not saying you're not doing the things that Heath is doing. You're not even doing the things that you and your family want to do. So to me, that's a huge risk. For me, I do risk a little bit financially because we're not making a ton of money. But we're spending time with family, and we're having an amazing time, and we are getting by, and we are paying the bills, and it is working out. So don't let that fear of you have to have $1 million in the bank, or you have to have that whole nest egg, or you have to have all these things to be able to live the kind of life that we live. You really don't. If there's 2 of you, you need 2 spoons, 2 forks, 2 plates, 2 cups. You really don't need much. You got to be responsible in how you spend your money. You got to be responsible in how you make money, and have a means to make money, which you should go watch my video of how to make money on the road. But you don't have to have a crap ton of money to do this. Anyways, I hope this video helps somebody. We're not rich. I wish that perception would go away, because not so that people think differently of me, but I wish that perception would go away so that others would be able to have the courage to do what we do, and just have and feel the freedom to be able to make that step, I guess, to living that alternative lifestyle. So hope this video helped you. Thank you for following me and my family and what we do. Please make sure you watch our vlogs. Please make sure you subscribe. Share this video if you want to, and I'll catch you guys soon.